Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. If you've ever found yourself scrolling through Amazon, kind of dreaming about self-publishing, you know the appeal is absolutely huge. Today, we're looking at something called the Kids Factbook Creator AI. The massive promise here, taking a really simple idea and turning it into an entire catalog of kids' educational books in literally minutes, and doing it without writing a single page from scratch. We're going to unpack exactly what this tool is, how it actually works, and figure out if it lives up to the hype. Here's our quick roadmap for today. 1. The AI publishing dream. 2. The master prompt system. 3. Beyond just the text. 4. The fine print. And finally, 5. The final verdict. Let's get to it. To understand why a product like this even exists, we have to talk about the usual bottleneck. Traditionally, writing, formatting, and illustrating a genuinely high-quality children's book takes weeks, sometimes months. You've got to research facts, make sure the reading level is spot on, hire an illustrator, and then somehow figure out the SEO to actually get it seen. So the idea of an AI employee basically doing all of that for you over a coffee break is a huge hook. But is it really just one prompt doing all the heavy lifting? Let's see what this tool actually claims to produce. Section 1. The AI Publishing Dream. Take a look at these proposed final results. We're talking vibrant, eye-catching dinosaur covers paired with interior pages that are just packed with facts. The system doesn't just write a generic, boring paragraph. It generates highly specific bites of information. For example, a fun fact that a T-Rex could run as fast as 20 miles per hour. The whole goal here is to create something that visually mirrors what kids actually want to read and, honestly, what parents actually want to buy. And this scales up beautifully across totally different niches. Whether you're jumping from the animal kingdom to awesome space facts, you can see the formatting remains super clear and engaging. You get fun facts about a giraffe's neck right next to cool details about the vastness of our galaxy. The system is purposely built to churn out highly polished content that is ready to go from massive digital marketplaces like Amazon KDP, Etsy, or Teachers Pay Teachers. Section 2. The Master Prompt System. So, here is the absolutely crucial point. We have to contrast standard AI generation with this tool's unique selling point. If you go and just ask a standard AI to write a kid's book, you usually end up with a total mess: scattered text, a disjointed workflow, and zero layout logic. This tool, however, is built on a structured 7-step master prompt system. It offers a sequential guided workflow, KDP-ready assets, and, crucially, a private label rights, or PLR license. That license legally allows you to customize, rebrand, and sell the generated content totally as your own. It's like a literal assembly line for publishing. A raw idea enters step 1. You input a niche, let's say animals, and a target age group, and the AI generates profitable titles. Step 2 takes those ideas and spins them into a full 10 to 15 chapter manuscript. Step 3 generates a fully optimized Amazon KDP listing, complete with SEO titles and back-end keywords so people can actually find it. Step 4 handles the visuals, handing you exact prompts for AI image generators. And finally, Step 5 helps you plan out an entire evergreen series to turn that one single book into a full-blown brand. Section 3. Beyond just the text. Now, looking at these layouts for ocean animals and amazing insects, you realize the workflow doesn't just spit out dry, boring paragraphs. It specifically generates fun facts, dedicated did you know sections, little mini quizzes, and glossaries. Plus, it dictates highly specific illustration prompts formatted for tools like Midjourney or Canva. It will literally feed you a prompt like, cute baby shark exploring a coral reef, premium quality, no text, which ensures your artwork matches the educational tone perfectly every single time. Section 4. The fine print. Okay, time for a reality check. On the sales page, the vendor proudly displays a screenshot claiming over $6,800 in Amazon KDP royalties in a single month. But, as the reviewer astutely points out, these are self-reported results from the vendor's own publishing business. They are presented as marketing evidence, right? Not as an independent guarantee of what you will earn. Success in self-publishing still requires real marketing effort and a solid understanding of the platform. We also have to talk about the pricing mechanism at play here because it's pretty aggressive. This product is sold on what's called a dime sale. That means the incredibly low entry price you see, starting around $6.33, is intentionally designed to increase every few minutes. Coupled with a ticking countdown timer, this is a classic digital marketing tactic used to drive extreme urgency. You just have to be aware that the price is literally climbing as you read the page. This perfectly highlights the messy reality of back-end sales funnels that the reviewer uncovered. When you look closely, you are navigating all sorts of hidden upsells. For example, there's a nearly $18 Pro Ultimate upgrade that isn't even mentioned on the main sales page. And even stranger, the dashboard listing quietly bundles in a completely unrelated product, an adult psychology PLR ebook vault. Yeah, you heard that right. These two vastly different products are stapled together on one checkout page, which can be super confusing for a buyer who just wants to make kids' books. Section 5, the final verdict. So what does this all mean? Ultimately, you aren't buying a magic button that just prints money. You are buying a highly organized prompt sequence that genuinely saves you a ton of time. It closes the gap between having a vague idea and actually holding a structured manuscript. When you combine that sequential logic with a private label rights license that legally allows you to rebrand, modify, and sell the generated content, you actually have a very functional, practical toolkit on your hands. This quote from the reviewer really hits the nail on the head and summarizes the duality of the product. On one hand, you have an excellent, time-saving workflow that beats standard AI generation by an absolute mile. But on the other hand, it comes paired with a somewhat confusing and aggressive sales funnel filled with ticking timers and totally unrelated upsells. As long as you go in with your eyes open to those marketing tactics, the core tool itself is solid. We'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. As tools like this become more and more accessible, the barrier to entry for creating educational materials is absolutely plummeting. How will these automated, highly structured workflows fundamentally change digital marketplaces like Amazon KDP and Etsy? When literally anyone can generate a polished, interactive book in minutes, the future of self-publishing might just belong to those who know how to market the best ideas rather than those who can write the